Hello, my name is Linda K. Black, and I do songs for preschoolers. Okay, but this is for something different. Okay, I've been doing a study on asking people, what's the secret to a happy marriage? What's the secret to a happy marriage? Okay, and one of my friends, his name was Warner. See, this is what he sent me. I asked him, what is the secret to a happy marriage? He said, a happy marriage is when two people who are essentially happy marry. They are too many variables in what you are editing. Thanks for redefining your question. A common religion based and love of the Lord is very often a cornerstone with a three-way tie knot together. Warner. Yeah, he's a Canadian, but he lived in the States. Okay. It's important that you both believe the same thing. You need to believe in God. You need to believe in God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. Okay. That's my opinion. Okay. And a lady told me the other day, in fact, I was Charlotte, she said her mom and dad, they put God first. God first. What would God do? God first. And I didn't bring all my papers, what I was going to say, but in the last 2 years, I've been asking people, what's the secret to a happy marriage? I met a whole lot of, like, I'm 76 years old, okay? I met a lot of men, they always say, happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. And I ran into a man, he said, but I never get my way. Okay, it has to be a balance. Her way, his way, her way. But, you should never tell your wife, no, you can't do this. She's not a 4-year-old. She's not a little bitty kid. Everybody has to try to do what they want to do in life. And I don't feel like the husband, he's not the boss. He's a helpmate. She's a helpmate. They love each other, especially if you're going to be together forever. And I've been doing this for 2 years, asking these questions all the time. But I know one time I went to a seminar at a church, and so the minister, it was singles, is how to pick a mate. But anyway, the speaker, he said, you know what? He smiled at all these women. He smiled at all these women, and just a few of them ever smiled back. I think that's the first thing. When you see somebody and they smile at you, smile, But sometimes everybody has different opinions of everything. But you have to smile, okay? You have to smile. And you just have to trust God. A lot of people have said they met somebody at church, but just don't go to church to find somebody at church, because maybe they're not really a Christian. They're just going there to find someone. No, you find somebody that believes like what you believe. They have the same values. So I'm going to do this again tomorrow. I think every few days I'm going to put some things on, what people have told me. But a lot of is with a trust. You have to have respect and trust. And you have to have commitment. The best marriage I ever went to in my life was actually at a church, a Catholic church. And the priest said, all you people here, you are the witnesses to their love. You are the witness that they promised to love each other. And if you feel like they're doing something different, you go there to them and tell them, I was at your wedding. I was a witness. Be nice. Love you. We go to a wedding. We're a witness of their love. But anyway, it was funny. I only went to the couple one time. I said, you know what? Your wife, she gets groceries. After getting the groceries, she makes sure that things are on sale, on sale. She really, really careful with the money. But I say, you know what? You take your kids, you go to a little corner store, and you spend $20. You just throw it away. Work with your wife because she's being so careful to save money. Of course, there's sometimes, you do lots of things for your kids, but make a balance together, each one of you, and to love each other. And when you decide, I love you, then you say, because otherwise, with this new whole generation, they're going to go from, we'll say, the guys, they'll go from girl to 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 girl. But you know what? That's not God's plan. You find somebody you love, get married, and you stick with them. And you have children, and you have grandchildren. I know a man told me the other day, the ones who never get married, never have children, now when they're old, they don't have any grandkids. But some people would say, well, I'm a godfather to these kids. But you know what? That's good. Everybody should love somebody. And it's not always God's plan for everybody to get married. But just try your best. And I guess when you're looking for a mate, that's my whole thing. I'm doing this for a guy named Adam. At church, they gave me his name to pray. Everybody picked a name to pray. And I've been praying him probably, I'd say 10 years. Now he's old enough, he's ready to marry. But I want to tell him the best advice that I know of. Trust God, make sure God is in it, and have the same values, and talk about what your plans are and everything. And you love each other. And then once you find somebody, you don't go looking for someone else. Because you know what? There's going to be 100 others, 1,000. There's one guy, I forgot what his name was. But anyway, there's this man. He was really, really wealthy. But this one lady, she had said she wouldn't go get with him unless they married. But he did marry her, but it was out in the ocean somewhere. So they said that marriage was legal. That wasn't legal. But he had thousands of women. But he never married. But he did marry that woman but it wasn't legal because they're in one country or something. But anyway, just try your best. I'm praying for you that you marry somebody and you'll always love them. Okay? And marriage is till death do we part. Till death do we part. I'm divorced. I'm divorced for 50 years. Okay. But I want this next generation to, if they want to, get married, have children. That's how only way we can save America. We can save any country. You have to have the family unit and the grandparents and relatives. You have to care. Everybody needs to love each other. That's what's wrong. Everybody needs to be kind to each other. Let's all get along together. Okay, bye. More advice tomorrow. Okay, bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.